It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. It's your boy, I'm Kristen Down One, live and full effect at the workplace. Um, Basically, I'm doing this live. I'm doing a real brief live. Okay, ain't nothing special. Ain't nothing special. Just want to address the people in the comment section on my last live stream when I was talking about Trump and his tariffs or tariffs or however y'all want to pronounce them or mispronounce them. All right. And I was talking about it, and I remember saying I'm reading the report from NBC News. So I'm quoting everything from the NBC News article. And then once I was done, reporting everything what NBC News reported, I shared my opinions. I shared the good and the bad and the ugly of this, and how this will affect us as consumers. This will affect us as employees. Okay, this will affect us as a country, because now you got all these other countries going like, okay, well, Trump, if you're gonna, tax us because we do business with you, okay, we're gonna tax you to continue to do business with us. Because I said, and I also said in that live stream, the United States of America, we don't make a lot. We don't make a lot of products. Okay, we don't make a lot of products. I'm not saying we don't make no products. I'm just saying we don't make a lot of products. Okay, we depend on other countries more than other countries depend on us on a business front. Okay, we're more spenders. We're more buyers than producers, than makers. Okay, so I heard a lot of people in the comment section. First person that's comment, I don't know if he's a troll or not. He commented talking about how, well, I don't know why you would say that. This gonna hurt the country. Look, if you listen to my live stream, if you listen to the whole live stream and quit taking segments, like some of you people, y'all hop on and off the bus. All right. When I talk about something, you catch me in the beginning stages of it. And then instead of just listening to the rest of my opinion, you guys start jumping on me, and I'll read your comments in a few minutes. You guys start jumping and tackling, talking about, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. And then some of you guys listen to the middle of it, didn't even listen to the beginning or the end, and then you want to come with opinions. Opinions like buttholes. Everyone has one. And then a lot of you guys in the comments, and not all of you, but a lot of you, listen to the bare minimum, and then you form your opinion. Instead of just listening to the whole thing, then come back and comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about it. All right? A lot of you guys, I don't know if you're trolling. There's levels to this. I've been on this planet long enough to know that there's levels to this. All right? There's a middle school level, there's a high school level, there's a college level. All right? A lot of you guys are still in the middle school level trying to argue on something that's probably above your level. You're never going to get it. You're never going to get the gist. You're never going to understand. Okay? So I never once said in any live stream, on any video, and on any short that I approve what Trump is doing. I didn't say that. Okay? I didn't even say it on any live stream, on any video, on any short, saying I disapprove with it. I told you guys the good and the bad and the ugly about it. Now, I did form my opinion at the end of the day, all right, how this could, and I just said in the beginning of this live stream, how this can possibly hurt us. But you got all these experts, these quote unquote experts, and they use these little buzzwords like, won't you Google it? Okay, look in the history books. Look, dude, you're arguing, you're arguing with the wrong person. I'm not a Trump supporter. all right? You're arguing up the wrong tree. If you think I'm going to sit up here and glaze you about how give Trump time, this, that, and the third, all I said in every video, look, doesn't matter who your president is, you don't have to like him. You don't have to agree with everything. I mean, if a president says or do something and you totally disagree with it, it's okay to disagree with it. It's okay to form your own opinion. When you start, when you start throwing mud out there saying, "Oh, well, you must be a Trump supporter." I never voted for Trump, so how can I be a Trump supporter if I never voted for Trump? Okay? How can I be a Republican and I never voted Republican? I don't have the idealisms of a Republican. Okay? So instead of just pointing fingers, trying to figure out what side of the fence I'm on, what you really need to do is figure out what side of the fence you're on. How this, the tariff, whatever you want to call it, whatever, however y'all want to pronounce it or mispronounce it, how it's going to affect your household. Now how it's going to affect my household, now how it's going to affect all the politicians' households, or all the millionaires' households, or all the billionaire households, or the white-collar households, or the blue-collar households. What you need to do is figure out how this is going to ultimately affect your household. Not my household, your household. All of these things that he's doing, is it good for you? Because if it's good for you, hey, if you like it, I love it. God bless you. If it's all of these decisions that Trump is making and Elon is making, if ultimately is beneficial for you, then cool. Then there's no argument here. But if it impacts you in a bad way and in a negative way, then you may, the stuff that they're doing, is probably going to affect what goes on in your household, or how you do business, or how you buy your goods. So I wanted to talk about that real fast, real quick. I know everyone thinks that they're an expert. I never claim I was an expert. I noticed that when I say something, when I repeat an article, and then I give you guys my opinion, all of a sudden, y'all feel kind of froggy. You feel kind of upset. Emotions are invested. I get all that, all right? But I'm just telling you guys what I think, all right? I'm gonna read the comments in the comment section. What are you talking about, brother? I just talked about it, brother. Read the comment, please. I just read your comment. Brother, look strong. You should fight Jake Paul. Man, that kid up there making easy money. Do I look? Oh man, I don't know about that, brother. I don't know if I can fight Jake Paul. I'm good, but I ain't that good. All right, I can defend myself, but I don't know about that. So that's all I want to say on this topic. I do appreciate everyone that is supporting the channel, that's helping the growth and the development of this channel. I expect everyone who hit the like button, who subscribe to the channel, supporting it through my shorts, my live streams, my videos. I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate that, y'all. I'm gonna keep cranking out the content. This is my second live stream. So I done my 2 live streams this week. If I can do another one, I'll do another one. But yeah. So that's all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to tap in, see what y'all doing, and I read y'all comments. I pay attention to y'all comments. I try to like and heart every comment, good, bad, ugly, or whatever. And yeah, I'm going to end it. I got some things to do. I wasn't planning on doing this live, but just to make the record clear, one more game. All right, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Trump apologist. I'm not a Republican apologist. Okay, I'm not even heavy in politics. All right, but like I said, whoever is our president, we got to respect that president. All right, we may have issues with that president. We may not like what that president represents or what that president is saying, but we still have to respect that president. All right, and yeah, that's all I got. Uh, if I'm not saying these policies, at, I'm not saying that these policies. All I'm saying is, how does it affect my household? It may not affect your household. God bless you. Godspeed. If it doesn't affect your household, God bless you. All right, but it is affecting a lot of households. I don't understand why people are so blind about that. I don't know why y'all think to yourselves, well, it's good for me. I don't see why it's bad for everybody else. I don't know how you live in a world when you go through life and you don't see people suffering, when you don't see people struggling, when you don't see people make ends meet. How does that work? Because I see both sides of the fence. I see people being very successful, making money, doing their thing, but I also see people struggling. I also see people trying to make ends meet. Okay, I don't live through the lenses you guys live in. Some of you guys, y'all walk around and y'all act like y'all stuff don't stink. Y'all act like everything's good in the hood, everything's fine, no problems, everything's great. I don't see all these problems. I don't know how y'all live that way. I don't live that way. Apparently, there's a lot of you are in delusional land. A lot of you people are in delusional land if you don't think the things that they're implementing, Trump's administration, the things that they're implementing is having a cause and effect that's having a negativity with other people. And if you don't see that, I don't know what world you live in. I can't realistically take you seriously when you say, well, it don't affect me. It may not affect you, but you don't see how it's affecting everyone else. That's the point I'm making. All right. So yeah, I don't want to get too heavy on that stuff. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to, but I'm also here to tell the truth. So yeah, that's all I got. This is, I'm signing off. I read some of your comments. This is the live stream for those comments. I know a lot of people are that's coming on right now going like, what is he talking about? And it's the live stream a couple of weeks ago about Trump and the administration, Elon Musk. It's about the tariffs, how it could affect households individually. There's gonna be a lot of households that it's not gonna affect you guys. Some of you guys don't mind spending twice as much, but there's a lot of people out there that can barely make ends meet. Okay, so yeah, that's all I got. I'll talk to you guys later. One.